Hashtag Cold Beer Sunday. And welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is our Doctor Who review for the last episode called...
Oxygen.
That word. I can't say it. So it's Oxygen. There's an X and a G and they shouldn't be near to each other. Stop making fun of me. English is my second language. I do actually speak another language. It's called Tristanese. That's a whole nother story for a different video. So this episode aired last night. We actually did a review of the previous episode, Knock Knock, on our weekly show, which aired last Wednesday. And we'll tag it to the end of this video. We weren't home last weekend, so we weren't able to do a video of that episode. So we just did it as part of our regular show. So
right.
if you're looking for that episode, we'll tag it at the end of this episode. Of this particular one. And overall, what did you think of this episode?
This was Doctor Who.
This was Doctor Who. This is probably the best one they've had all season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one and the Elizabethan, or not Elizabethan, but the
Victorian
era,
yeah.
That one was pretty good, but this one was, probably the best.
This one, for me at least, was, this is Moffat being full Moffat. This is Moffat being close to being full Moffat. Well, that's not knowing yet. Because the reason I say that was there were so many little things that were said between the Doctor and Nardole and Bill and everything like that, where you're like, that means something, but I don't know yet.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
When the episode starts with space, the final frontier, and the two of us are like, say it! Say it! Oh my god. Total wink and a nod to Star Trek. I don't think they've ever really done... I mean, they've done homages to other kind of genres and stuff like that, but they haven't blatantly come out and said it.
Yeah, I don't recall it.
I don't know. It was weird. It was awesome, but whenever you can throw a Star Trek reference into anything is pretty much awesome to us. I don't think we have any... we do have the Trek stuff up. I don't remember how I decorated today. So there's a bunch of other things that I have notes on a bunch of other things, that the stuff that I saw as we were going through. What happened to staying on the planet?
Right. They had to stay on world.
On world to protect the vault.
I mean, they didn't go to another planet. They were just in space.
In space,
and
right.
They were, the people who were on the space station or whatever were Earthlings.
Right.
Just in the future.
Somewhere in the future. And they really didn't explain why there was a distress call and the TARDIS got it, and so but they just showed up on the space station. They weren't in the classroom. They weren't in his office. At the beginning of the episode was space, the final frontier, and they're in space, and then they show up on the...
Yeah. So this one didn't they've been kind of back to back to back. Like, we felt like they were all just one right after the other, and this one could have been any time.
Yeah. It was a little odd for the way they've set up the season, but I didn't really mind. That's fine.
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's discuss zombie astronauts. So the space station is actually mining copper ore from an asteroid or something, whatever. And there's 38 people on the space station. And the software program for their spacesuits decided to start killing off any living organism that was connected to the network. So then the suits were doing all of the work, and the people were dead, but they were still moving around. And just fucking zombies in fucking space. How is that not a horror film already? I'm sure it is somewhere, but yeah, it was kind of... That's an angle they really haven't done a whole lot of either, of zombies.
No. Zombies in space.
They've done space stuff, and they've done the undead, but they really haven't done zombies.
Well, and so were they dead?
Right.
Because didn't they all kind of come back in the end?
Right. Well, a couple of them did.
Yeah, at least. So.
There was also a scene towards the beginning of the episode where somebody dies in space because of lack of oxygen.
Yes.
And lack of suit. At which point I said too soon. Because I'm going to put this up, even though this has nothing to do with Doctor Who. Guardians of the Galaxy. Too soon! Did they fucking do that on purpose? Did Moffat call James Gunn and say, we're going to kill somebody in space? Did you do that in your movie? Oh, well, yes, we did. Well, then let's do it too. Fucking assholes. Jesus. Nardal questioning the Doctor. Why they're in space again? Why are we not staying on world?
Yeah, and protecting the vaults.
So that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
This is the zombie one. We really, like I said, we've had undead episodes, but we really haven't had a zombie one for so. So the whole scene between Bill and the blue guy. Now the blue guy's got some name, whatever, but let's just be honest, he's the blue guy. And just the interaction with oh hi, like she kind of waved at him like, you're different than me, and I don't know how to talk to you. And it was so, that's racist. Like, was all I could freaking cinema senses killed me. It was the whole thing, the whole exchange with Nardal and the blue guy and Bill and the blue guy, where it's just straight out dealing with racism.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be different. What?
So the blue guy telling the lesbian black chick how she's right. I don't understand. And then Nardal, the best line I think of the whole night, at least joke wise, was Nardal saying, "I have a lot of friends that are bluish." What the hell?
Is that like Jewish? Only they're bluish?
Well, it's the whole line of "It's okay, I have a black president" when we had Obama.
Right.
For those of you not in the States, the United States actually elected a black president and then an orange president.
I think that everybody knows.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you live on another planet, I think everybody knows.
This does span out to wherever.
Okay.
Where the bluish guys live.
Maybe.
Bill almost dies. The suits go kind of haywire. That's when we kind of start figuring out that the suits themselves are actually taking commands, killing the organisms when Bill almost dies.
Right.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on. If one of the suits touches somebody in a suit that's off network, which is how they've stayed alive the whole time, then they pretty much short circuit. They kill the person inside the suit, and then the suit becomes functional on its own. This is how we get the zombies.
Right. And
they kind of hint at Bill having a chance to die, and then the Doctor sacrifices her. So that hasn't happened in a while, where the Doctor's like, you go over here, I can't do what I need to do without you dying. First.
I'll bring you back, it's okay.
They did it with Rose. They did it with Amelia. They did it with not Donna Noble. They've at least every companion, at least in the news generation, has had a near death or has died experience, and the Doctor brings them back. And this is Bill's we're episode 5, and she's had her.
Well, Peter Capaldi's only got a couple more episodes.
Right.
We got to get
this over with. This will probably be Bill's only season.
You think?
I don't think I don't want that, but
see, I could see them maybe doing it mid-season next season, but I can't see them replacing the Doctor and
the companion and the showrunner.
And the showrunner all at once. I mean, that's big.
Yeah,
that's big.
But
we'll see.
I was very hesitant about Bill, but I'm kind of liking her. But I'm seeing some trends in the way she's been reacting to certain things, and especially the last couple episodes, where she's like, "This is not for me."
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of had it last episode with Knock Knock, where she was telling the Doctor, "I'm okay. I just want to be here with my friends and be in this cool house and stop being here and not everything's a thing." And then this one, she kind of gave him a look like, "You're gonna sacrifice me."
Yeah, she's not the Amelia Pond Rose, screw my life on Earth.
Right.
I want to go do this, and I love this guy, whether platonically or not. And this is what I want to do. She's more like a hesitant companion.
She's enjoying it because she's inquisitive, but she's not really kind of in the thing.
Yeah.
The doctor ends up giving his helmet to Bill at one point in time because Bill's helmet goes bad, and he was in the vacuum of space for too long, and he loses his eyesight. And so the rest of the whole final act of the episode, he figures everything out blind, essentially. That way, and it kind of was a metaphor for of seeing things with that, trying to see things that aren't right in front of you. To solve the problem, it's not what's right in front of you, it's the stuff beyond. And that's kind of how I took that.
Okay.
At that point in time, which was fine. But then they made comments about as soon as they get him back to the TARDIS, he'll fix his eyesight, he'll be better. And then the other kind of metaphor for the whole episode was the people fighting against the suits. The suits. And the suits were kind of a representation of going against the corporate man.
The man.
And it was the corporation who was sent this space station out to mine ore, and it was cheaper for them to kill off the people, and that's kind of the,
yeah, they'd already sent another crew,
right,
to replace
that crew, and so it was just a kind of the whole episode ended up being the fighting against the corporate system, which was cool because you didn't know it until the end that that's what the whole episode was about.
Yeah,
look, it's a Doctor Who episode finally. And then the very end of the episode, they get back on the TARDIS, they fix his eyes, and then everything is all copacetic. And then in the trailer for the next episode, they talk about how the Doctor can't see, and he's still blind. He's wearing his sunglasses everywhere, and that's, I think, the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
That he can't really see, and he's having to fake it. And he's gonna make some mistake, and then he's gonna have to regenerate. Here's the problem. I've heard nothing about who they've picked for the next Doctor.
No, that's good.
It's good. It's really good. I don't know if it's a problem, but it's really, really good. There's been no affirmative talk about who's going to be the next Doctor.
Just means that Britain can keep a secret, and we
can't. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, and non-disclosure agreements and whatever. There's been a lot of talk about who the next Doctor should be. Everything from Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba to a bunch of people you've never heard of before. I still want Rupert Grint, but
he needs to be a ginger this time.
He's going to be 13. He's going to be a ginger. So overall, this episode, really, really, really good. I thought it was awesome. Like I was saying, learning at the end that it was really about going against the corporate suits, then actually the zombie episode was just a out of left field kind of thing. I know you really liked it. I know I really liked it. What do you guys think? We are not going to do the last couple of episodes. We've done a reaction to Class as part of our Doctor Who thing, and we're not. I'm done with Class. We'll binge it somewhere down the line. We're recording all of it on DVR, but I'm not caring about that show anymore at all. I'm sorry. I tried, guys. I tried. It's not tailored for me, but
okay.
That's how I feel about it. So what do you guys think? Did you guys like this episode? What's going to happen with the Doctor and everything else that happened in the Doctor Who universe? Get a hold of us. Like this video, leave us a comment, and tell us your opinions on this episode called...
This one? Oxygen.
This one.
Oh,
Thank
Oxygen.
You. This episode is called...
Oxygen.
There we go. Got the cue this time. You can also get a hold of us on Facebook at the Pop Culture Cult. We're Pop Culture Cult 1 on Instagram, and we're at Pop_Cult1 on the Twitters. If you like this right here, this is the subscription to the to our YouTube page, and this right here is the last full weekly episode of the Pop Culture Cult, where we actually reviewed Doctor Who. So until next time, good night now.